So, I just wanted to give my thoughts on this subject. I really think that people don't understand what racism even is anymore. Uh, so I guess I'll really give my philosophy on what it really is. Um, so nowadays, you can just make a little group of friends and people will call you racist because you don't have any black people in that group, or you don't have any Asians in that group, or something. Uh, because there's no racial, there's no diversity. Oh no, you're racist because you don't like diversity. No, it's just a fucking people preference, okay? And if we're going by that logic, um, don't you think that don't you why is it racist if you say that, hey, there's not enough white people in that group? To them, that would be racist. But if you say, hey, there's not enough black people here, then you're a hero to everybody, apparently. It's so fucking hypocritical. It makes no sense. Now, if you're racist, you would say something like, you know what? All black people are fucking subhuman. They're all a bunch of subhuman species. They're dumb. They're stupid. They can't do math. They're horrible, and they're murderers. That's being racist. But if you're just like, black people are kind of annoying, I don't like hanging around black people, you're not racist. That's not racist. And you know what? Black people say the same thing about whites, and they're not considered racist. There's really, like, the term racism is so just, it's such a it's not even misunderstood, it's just weaponized. It's a big evil label that they throw at you to make you seem like you're a murderer. And even if you are a racist, you're still not really a bad person. You just don't like, you can be racist and not be a murderer. Right? Being racist doesn't make you a criminal. But committing criminal acts based on that racism is what makes you a bad person. So I really don't understand why so many people have such a big problem with people not liking other races. It's literally just an opinion. And every race has their own fucking opinion about which race sucks, okay? It's not racist, okay? It's just, it might be prejudice, sure, but it's not fucking racist. Racism is whenever you try to reinforce the belief that a race is lower than another race. But saying that you don't like black people, or saying that you don't like Asians, saying you don't like whites, it's not racism, okay? It's just an opinion. And all these fucking movements, all the movements that are going on to just diversify everything, it's like communism. It's like trying to take away people's freedom to do what they want, and because if they're not being progressive, then they're not a good person. It's so stupid, and I'm really getting tired of it. It's been going on for the past, since 2020. Really, the death of George Floyd really fucking boosted the hell out of it. Before, racism was basically over, but here comes George Floyd, and it dies, and now and then all of a sudden everybody's burning down buildings for George Floyd, fucking shooting people if they support Trump, and that's not considered racist. That's just that's wholesome BLM activities. and yet they call but the thing is that BLM is basically just the black version of the KKK. They're literally they're terrorists, okay? And yet people still to this day people like them. There are some people that like BLM. It's really stupid. And you know, I won't even be surprised if this video gets taken down off of YouTube. I'm just giving my opinion on the matter, and yet this is probably gonna get censored on the algorithm, or at worst, just my account is gonna get a community strike, which is just there is almost no freedom of speech anymore. Like, America is becoming China. You can't say anything that would offend the people that are in favor at the time. You can't say anything that will hurt the LGBTQ community, or the BLM community, or the Asian community. But if you say something to white people, then who gives a shit? Nobody cares about white people. There's like all the people that are saying shit about, oh, the system is against blacks, oh, the system is against minorities. Actually, right now, the quote-unquote system is kind of against white people, because everybody just assumes that all white people, like most people just assume that white people are racist, and therefore they have hatred towards white people in general, because all their family members and all their minority peers told them that white people are racist and they hate you, and that they're gonna do everything in their power to make you not succeed in life because you're not white. And yet, look at what's happening. Black people are replacing jobs of white people just because they're black. If we're gonna look at it academically, it's also happening there too with affirmative action. Black people don't have to have as high test scores as white people, and Asians, specifically, I think Japanese or maybe even Chinese. I'm not sure, but those ones, they have to have higher test scores than white people because they're considered smarter, and black people are considered dumber than both of them. So they just give black people a pass just because of their race. Like, that's basically almost the same thing as segregation, and yet because it favors black people, it's considered great because, fuck those filthy white people, fuck them, they've been in power for too long, let's take them down, get rid of them. If that isn't racist, then I don't know what the fuck racism is anymore. Racism has lost all fucking meaning. So, you know what? If you want true justice, don't call someone racist, because everybody's fucking racist in the definition of what it means right now. If you really want to prove that someone's a bad person, tell people what they actually did that's bad. Don't say anything about, oh, they don't like black people, because who cares? If they're not doing anything to black people or white people or anything, if they're not doing anything violent or doing anything mean, well, you know what? Even doing something mean, if they're not doing anything to hurt anyone, then they're not a bad person, okay? That's plain and simple. And just allowing it's so stupid. Allowing people to just immediately disqualify what a white person says because they're a minority is racial inequality, okay? We are all, because of this stupid fucking social justice movement, we are still in a racist environment, okay? That's just my thoughts on this. I think it's stupid, and I've been thinking it was stupid since I was since I was 16. Alright, that's just my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it.